Yeah, it's been good. Today was a great first day introduction to Vanderbilt, and it's great to get in game week. We know that they're a great team, so for us, it's just about us and continuing to build what we do, and I thought they came up with the right attitude about that today.
Has the offense started to click anymore over the past week or so?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I mean, I think they've looked better. I mean, today's just going against scout looks, so it's not as maybe competitive. It's more teaching and learning and understanding what we're going to do next week. So, but I've liked our run game. I thought we've gotten downhill. The backs have run hard. It's something obviously we've tried to emphasize and change from last year. So, I like where we're headed.
Speaking of the backs, Zaire missed the scrimmage last week. He missed some reps. How has he looked since he came back this week?
He's done okay. He's done okay. He's just been battling some injuries. It's this time of year, nagging injuries. So I don't necessarily know where he is yet. We'll see as we get into tomorrow, through the weekend, just how physical he's ready to be.
So you're not ready to say what kind of impact he could have against Vanderbilt next week?
Yeah, I don't know.
What about the other running backs with the depth back there? Who do you think can really stand out next week?
Jahad Thomas has just been making great strides. So we're excited about Jahad. I think he'll have a role for us. He's a good one-cut runner. So that was a good move, I believe. So we have to see him do it in game action. And then I'm excited to see Jamie Gilmore. He's healthy, and he had a good game against Memphis. So let's see if he can pick up where he left off.
How's PJ been looking? Is he starting to get a little bit more of that timing down, a little bit more chemistry with the offense?
I think PJ's looked good. I think we've done a good job of just sticking to what we do. I mean, he's been good in the run game. He's been good in the pass game. He's been good in the check game. So making sure we're in the right place. So I think PJ's just going to continue to develop. And now as we get the game plan, he can really hone in on what we're going to do next week.
Have you seen him improve from week to week since camp started?
Absolutely. PJ's had a great camp.
What about the defense pass rush? Where's the pass rush been so far?
We'll find out next Thursday night. I think that the attitude's been right about it. Elijah's done a great job. They're trying to get up the field. So it just comes down to those crucial situations next week, against Vanderbilt. Are we able to, in any way, affect the quarterback and change the passing game? And we're anticipating, obviously, with what they did at Stanford, we're going to have to be ready to go out there and have a hard-nosed, physical slugfest. Stanford, Coach Mason, they've always been a tremendous run game and great play-action team. So, we have to defend the run first. But when the time comes, hopefully we can get to the quarterback.
Has anybody been really sticking out in the pass rush? I know you said Ioannidis has had a really good camp.
Yeah, Ioannidis had a great camp, earned a single digit. I think he's really the leader in that group.
Speaking of single digits, Shawn Chandler get a single digit. What does that say about him, a true freshman, getting a single digit?
And he was voted by his peers. As a coach, I would never put a true freshman. I wouldn't pick them to be in that. But I agree with their decision. So he's, on the field, he's still a freshman. So, but this is just about toughness and work ethic, and he comes to work every day. And people understand toughness isn't just like physical toughness. It's competitive toughness, how tough you are. And most importantly, it's mental toughness. When you do what you're supposed to do when you're tired, when you study, when you pay attention, when you prepare, and Shawn Chandler's all those things. And there's no guy on our team that listens to the coaches more than him and does what they're trained to do. So, he'll have some growing pains as a freshman. He's going to go out there next week, and the lights will come on. And you got an SEC team, all these great receivers, and we'll see what he does. But in the long run, toughness is something no one can take from you, and he has it.
Any update on the kicking game? Has anybody earned that job yet?
Nah, not yet. We're still trying to figure it out. We don't know yet. We might be rotating through the game. Who knows? They're all done a good job. It's a function of them doing a good job, not anything else.
Still sort of a day-by-day thing?
Yep.
You guys are now in the game week. Have you gotten a chance to look at Vanderbilt yet? Was anything really stood out about them to you?
Well, it's a unique deal because we're really not watching Vanderbilt. We've tried to watch their personnel, but we're watching Stanford. So because obviously Coach Mason coming from there, and I know that he's one of the top defensive coaches in the country, and so we're trying to watch what they did there. His defensive coordinator, Coach Kotulski, he came from there as well, so we're expecting that. And Coach Durrell, his offensive coordinator, is a tremendously well-respected coach across the country and has been in the NFL. So we're expecting just we're expecting a pro style slug 'em out deal. So we tried to build our team to be prepared for that.